What if I told you this might still be the best market to sell if you know how to play it right? Because right now a lot of sellers are hesitating, and when most people hesitate, the sellers who know what they're doing can still pull premium results. So in the next few minutes, I want to walk you through the 3 levers that still create top dollar sales here in San Jose, even when the headlines make it sound impossible. And they are presentation, timing, and negotiation. Here's what most people believe. If rates are up and buyers are cautious, you cannot get top dollar. But the truth is, top dollar isn't a market condition, it's a strategy. And in a market like this, strategy matters more than ever. Now, I've helped sellers get premium offers just this month by focusing on these exact 3 things. So let's break it down. First up is presentation. Now, I don't just mean making it look pretty. Presentation is how buyers emotionally justify paying more. And in a nervous market, they need fewer reasons to say no and more reasons to feel confident saying yes. Start by decluttering like you're moving tomorrow, because you are. Use light neutral tones if you're painting, clean up the lines and fix anything small that might raise a red flag. Things like sticky doors, chipped baseboards, dripping faucets. You might notice these things, but buyers definitely do. So get professional photography that looks like it belongs in a magazine and not on your camera roll on your phone. And one of the fastest wins, staging. Even if it's just the main living spaces and the primary bedroom, you want buyers to walk in and instantly feel like, oh yes, I could live here. And buyers don't pay more for projects, they pay more for certainty, especially here in the Bay Area. And great presentation gives them that. But even with great presentation, the next mistake most sellers make is getting their timing wrong. And that's where we go next. Timing isn't about spring versus fall anymore. It's about finding the buyer who's most motivated today. And those buyers, they do exist. But they move fast when the right home hits. So we need to think strategically. 1, launch your home midweek, Tuesday or Wednesday. That gives agents time to plan their showings and funnels interest into a tight window, which can help you create urgency. Plus, all of the data shows that search activity really spikes on these days when people are actually looking at homes online. 2, consider using an offer review deadline when demand supports it. Something like offers due next Tuesday at noon. That sets expectations and it helps build pressure, but only if we've generated the activity to back it up. Number 3, don't test the market with a maybe price. That's how homes go stale in the first 10 days. When your home hits the market looking confident and coordinated, buyers assume there will be competition, and competition is what drives up prices. Now, once you get interest in traffic, there's one final piece that determines whether you get a good offer or the kind of offer that makes you say, whoa, I didn't expect that. And that's negotiation. Negotiation is not just about price, it's really about leverage. It's about knowing how to guide the process and control the narrative. And here's what that looks like in action. First, you don't just ask for more. You give the buyer a reason to believe your home is the best option in this price bracket. And next, you understand that price is only one line in the contract. A lot of terms like inspection timelines, appraisal gaps, and closing flexibility, they can be worth tens of thousands of dollars. If you know how to structure the conversation, you can actually make one offer much more valuable than another, even if the price is the same. We also like to use structured negotiation techniques even when we only have one offer. Now, I know that sounds strange, but buyers behave differently when they feel like they're in a process versus when they think they're just winging it. Finally, never negotiate against yourself. That's one of the biggest mistakes I see. Sellers get an offer, they panic a little, and they start adjusting before the buyer even counters. And that's how money gets left on the table. And in a market like this, buyers are looking for a deal, but that doesn't mean you necessarily have to give them one. The goal is to make your home feel like paying more is safer than missing out. And when you do that right, you win. Now, let's pause for a quick reality check. And I want you to ask yourself these 3 questions. 1, if I saw my own home online, would I stop scrolling? 2, do I have a plan that generates urgency and excitement right away? And 3, if I get an offer, do I know which terms I'd flex on and which ones I won't? If any of those are a no, that's not bad news. That's your opportunity, because most sellers never fix these things. And that's why top dollar is still on the table if you do. I put together a simple seller's guide that walks you through the process. It covers exactly what we're talking about: presentation, timing, and negotiation, step by step. You can grab that for free using the link below. So let's zoom out and recap. Presentation creates perceived value, timing concentrates serious buyers, and negotiation turns interest into premium terms. So yes, you can still get top dollar in this market, but only if you stop playing the let's just hope it works game and start pulling the right levers. Now, if you'd like me to walk you through what your home could realistically sell for and exactly what to do to maximize that number, send me a message with your address and a couple details. I'll tell you the truth, no fluff, no pressure, just the straight up strategy and honest opinion. One last story for you. I had a seller last year, let's call him Mark. Mark had a beautiful home in Cambrian and he wanted top dollar, like everybody, but he also wanted to move quickly. So when we first met, he was leaning toward listing the home as is because he didn't want to deal with repairs or staging, which is, it's totally understandable. But after walking through the strategy together, he agreed to do a light clean out, fresh paint in a couple of rooms, stage just the main level, and let us handle the photos and the video. Now, it cost a little money up front, but we launched with a midweek preview, funneled showings into a tight weekend window, and positioned the home so it stood out against every other listing nearby. We priced it right at market value, not above, not below, just right. Within 4 days, we had 5 offers. The winning offer was $80,000 over ask with a waived appraisal and a rent back that gave Mark 30 days to move out. Now, that didn't happen because of the market. It happened because we pulled the right levers. Now, imagine if Mark had skipped all of that, if he listed as is and he went on with a high list price and waited to see what happened. He would have gotten little to no traffic, maybe a single offer, if any, probably ended up reducing the price, and still would have had to negotiate harder on terms. Same house, different result, all because of a good plan. Another seller I recently worked with, this time in Willow Glen, was dealing with a very tight timeline. Now, their family was relocating out of state for a job and they needed to maximize the sale price, but had less than 3 weeks to prep. We brought in a stager who focused on making it look fantastic. We did a photo shoot with twilight shots to boost online attention, and we launched midweek with showings booked back to back. That created a real sense of buzz, and we ended up with 2 strong offers on day 4, but instead of jumping at the first one, we used structured negotiation to hold tight and nudge both buyers up. And the end result? The seller closed $60K above the list and had a flexible close date that matched their job move. One more thing I hear all the time is, what if I don't want to spend money on staging or prep? What if I just want to sell it fast? And I get that. The key is understanding your trade-offs. So fast as is sales can absolutely work, but you can't price it like a finished product. You either price it for the condition or prep for the price you want. That's where a lot of sellers get stuck, frankly, trying to split the difference, and that's where listings sit. Here's a quick bonus tip. If your home is unique, like custom architecture, historical details, or one-of-a-kind lot, lean into that in your marketing. Don't be afraid to make it the star. Cookie-cutter homes need competitive pricing, but unique homes, really unique homes, need storytelling. And that storytelling, when done right, becomes leverage in negotiation. So again, if you're sitting on the fence because the market feels weird, I get it. But weird isn't necessarily bad. Weird just means the rules have changed a bit. And if you know how to play by the new rules, you can still win big. So grab the checklist below, shoot me a message, and if you want help figuring out your numbers and your next step, I'm happy to talk you through it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.
Hey guys, for more content similar to this, smash that like and subscribe button, and we'll see you next time.